So in terms of P, Q, R, find the values of these two, given that these three are roots of the cubic equation. So first of all, what we can write is alpha plus beta plus gamma. What is sum of the roots? So minus of minus P. P by 1. Next, alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. What is this? Q by 1. That is Q. And alpha beta gamma. What is this? Minus of minus R by 1. That is R. Okay. And now we should find this one and that one. First of all, how to find alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square? For that, I will find first alpha plus beta plus gamma whole square. So what it is? Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus 2 into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. And I know this. So that is nothing but P. P square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. And also I know this, Q. So plus 2Q. And therefore, alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square is equal to P square minus 2Q. So write down. So any problem? Amareshwar.
Sir. Sir, morning session you gave one question to do na sir. I got answer as closed interval 1, 4 open interval.
Okay, let me see that. So I don't remember the answer. So what is the question? Square root of minus x square plus 6x minus 5 greater than 8 minus 2x, isn't it? Is that one only?
Hello sir, I can't hear you.
Amareshwar. Seshwardhan.
Sir, in this question, presently explaining now, sir, is sum of roots 0?
So wait. So let me first confirm that
Sir,
answer.
I can't hear you sir.
Amareshwar.
Sir, your voice is audible.
What happened? So is it okay now?
Sir, now okay sir, okay sir.
Okay. And now what is the answer you said?
Sir, closed interval 1, 4.
No. No. So 3 to 5. Open interval 3, open at 3, closed at 5. This is the answer. You check once again.
Okay sir, thank you sir.
Okay. So right. And what he is saying? Another student. So another student, he asked some doubts. Seshwardhan. Seshwardhan.
Sir, is sum of the roots 0, sir?
So sum of the roots here it is P.
Actually, no sir, numerical value.
What is the numerical value?
Means if we will alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube equals to 3abc when sum of roots is 0. Like
No. So whenever alpha plus beta plus gamma is 0, then you can apply alpha a cube plus b cube plus c cube is 3abc. Here a plus b plus c is non-zero, therefore you cannot use that. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right. So what is the formula for that? And that is a very, very important formula. So you note it down. The formula is a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. So it's a very, very useful and important formula. Write down a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square minus ab minus bc minus ca. Okay. From this formula only that another formula is derived. What is that? Suppose a plus b plus c is 0. 0 into anything 0. Therefore, this is 0. And hence a cube plus b cube plus c cube is equal to 3abc. But here in this problem, we are going to use this formula now. And now what is the question? Alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Isn't it? So from this, alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube is equal to, so this minus 3 alpha beta gamma becomes plus 3 alpha beta gamma plus alpha plus beta plus gamma into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square minus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Okay, and see here, you know everything. So this is equal to 3 into alpha beta gamma, that is smaller, plus alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is p, into alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. So just we have found that p square minus 2q minus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha cube. So this is the final answer. So you can write p cube minus 3p cube plus 3r. Right up. Okay, now do another problem. Let alpha comma beta comma gamma be the roots of x cube plus px square plus qx plus r is equal to 0. Then find sigma beta square gamma square. This is first one. And second one, alpha plus beta into beta plus gamma into gamma plus alpha. See, once again I will write alpha plus beta plus gamma, that is equal to minus p. So alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, that is q alpha beta gamma, that is minus r. So first of all I will find this. See this one, alpha plus beta plus gamma, multiplying all these terms is a difficult task. So what I will do is, because alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus p, alpha plus beta can be written as minus p minus gamma. And after that, beta plus gamma is minus p minus alpha. And gamma plus alpha is minus p minus beta. So that is the first step. So minus into minus into minus. So that is minus into p plus gamma, p plus alpha, p plus beta. Now if you multiply everything, what you will get? P into p into p, you will get p cube, p into p square into beta, p square into alpha, p square into gamma. So totally there will be, see how many terms are there you are going to get. That is p square into alpha plus beta plus gamma. These are 3 terms. Another 3 terms are there. In one term t, in other 2 terms constants alpha beta like that. P into alpha beta. And you can understand what will be the remaining 2 terms. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. Plus constant term alpha beta gamma. Constant means not containing p term. So if you can't write like this, simply multiply all of them. You will get this only finally. So this is equal to minus of p cube. What is alpha plus beta plus gamma? Minus p. Therefore this is minus p cube plus p into, what is this one? Cube plus alpha beta gamma minus r. And therefore The answer is R minus P cube. R minus P cube. Oh, what is that? Oh, what is that? Sai Seshwardhan. Sai Seshwardhan. Right. Right on. Okay. So that is alpha plus beta into beta plus gamma into gamma plus alpha. So any doubt in that? Banu Teja.
Sir, you wrote sigma beta square gamma square, na sir?
Ah,
What is
that
that
is the
value?
first problem. I will do that. I will do that now.
Okay, sir.
So there are two problems. Just I have done the second one. Now I will do the first one. Tejesh Naidu.
Sir, first one answer q square minus 2pr, sir.
Okay, now I don't know. I will do. We'll confirm that. So how to get this? See, consider this equation and squaring that, you will get alpha square beta square plus beta square gamma square plus gamma square alpha square a square plus b square plus c square term plus 2ab plus 2 alpha beta square gamma plus 2 alpha gamma square beta plus 2 beta gamma alpha square. That means if you take 2 alpha beta gamma common, you will get alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to right hand side is q square, and therefore this we require. So this is sigma alpha square beta square plus 2 into alpha beta gamma is minus r into alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus p is equal to q square, and therefore sigma alpha square beta square is q square. This is plus 2pr, it becomes minus 2pr. Okay, I think he said this one only, q square minus 2pr. Very good. Banu Teja, any doubts?
Sir, how did you get alpha square beta square plus beta square gamma square?
This one, squaring this equation.
We need to square both and we need to multiply, sir.
Huh?
Sigma beta square gamma square. How did you get that value, sir?
See, first of all, forget this, and now expand that. By squaring that, you will get this. So this is nothing but sigma alpha square beta square.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So you see, sigma alpha beta means alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha. That is cyclic order. Suppose sigma alpha square beta square means alpha square beta square plus beta square gamma square plus gamma square alpha square. But what is sigma alpha beta square? What is sigma alpha beta square? So anybody tell this one? Tejesh Naidu?
Sir, alpha beta square plus beta gamma square plus gamma alpha square.
Alpha beta square plus beta gamma square plus gamma alpha square. Very good. That is called cyclic order. And now you tell me this one, sigma alpha square beta.
Alpha square beta plus beta square alpha beta square gamma plus gamma square alpha.
Very good. See, both are not same. Both are different. So write them. Okay. Now we do a problem on this. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of x cube plus ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, then find sigma alpha square beta plus sigma alpha beta square. So that is sum of 6 terms. What is that? So first of all, write the relation between roots and quotients. Alpha plus beta plus gamma is minus a. So sigma alpha beta plus beta gamma alpha is b, and alpha beta gamma is minus c. And we should get this one. See, multiply these two equations. So alpha plus beta plus gamma into alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha is equal to minus AB. So I multiply these two equations. Okay. And now multiply each term. That is alpha square beta plus alpha beta gamma plus gamma alpha square plus this one alpha into beta square plus beta square gamma plus alpha beta gamma plus again alpha beta gamma plus beta gamma square plus gamma square alpha is equal to minus AB. Okay. So I multiply these 3 terms with these 3 terms. Totally you will get 9 terms. See, in these 9 terms, alpha square beta plus beta square gamma plus gamma square alpha. So sum of these 3 become sigma alpha square beta plus next one alpha beta square plus beta gamma square plus gamma alpha square. So that becomes sigma alpha beta square plus, so there are 3 alpha beta gammas. So 3 alpha beta gamma is minus AB, and alpha beta gamma is minus C. So this is minus 3C. Finally it becomes 3C if you write that in the right hand side. So sigma alpha square beta plus sigma alpha beta square is equal to 3C minus AB. Okay, write down. Chandrasa, any doubts?
Sir, now you're doing all these problems. They are real formulas, right? Important formulas.
No, all these are not formulas.
No, in this case.
These are only problems, and just this. These are the formulae. That's all. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So you need not remember everything. Just you can remember them, and from them you can deduce all of these. But of course, you have to find that previous formula, that a cube plus b cube plus c cube minus 3abc is equal to a plus b plus c into a square plus b square plus c square. That formula. That is very important.
Ah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Right. And see, now solving cubic equations. So write down, find the roots of the equation x cube minus 6x square plus 3x plus 10 is equal to 0. So you know that cubic equation has 3 roots, but there is no formula to find the cube roots, roots of cubic equation. Okay, there is no standard formula like the quadratic formula in the quadratic equation. So one root you should find by trial and error method. So trial and error, that is, first of all take 0, verify whether it is 0 solution or not. So it is not solution, that means error, and go to next number 1. So verify whether 1 is a solution or not. No, and therefore verify for 2 or verify for minus 1, minus 2, like that. So by trial and error, or this is called inspection method. So by trial and error, we have to find one root. Okay, so we'll try 0. 0 plus 10 not equal to 0. So put x is equal to 1. 1 minus 6 plus 3 plus 10. 13, 14 minus 6. So whatever it may be, not equal to 0. So not a solution. So put x is equal to 2. 8 minus 24 plus 6 plus 10. And see 14 plus 10, 24 minus 24, 0. And therefore, by trial and error method, so in the objective examination, you need not write this sentence. So by trial and error method, so 2 is a root of the equation. So one of the roots is 2. And how to find the remaining 2 roots? So you need not once again use trial and error method. So use division process. That is, 2 is a root means x minus 2 is a factor. So because 2 is a root, x minus 2 is a factor of that one. For example, x square minus 4. So this can be written as x minus 2 into x plus 2. If you substitute 2, you will get 4 minus 4, 0. That means x minus 2 is a factor of that. Put x is equal to minus 2, you will get 0. That means x plus 2 is a factor. Similarly here, x minus 2 is a factor of that cubic expression. And divide that cubic expression with this. Okay, so this is the long division process, and you will get remainder definitely 0 because it is the factor. You will get 0, and you will get the quadratic factor here. So this into this will give you this cubic expression. Because this is linear, this will be quadratic. Therefore, x square into x becomes x cube. And this is a factor of that. And you can factorize that quadratic expression. So using formula or factorization method. Okay. So this is long division process. Or you can use synthetic division. So what is that synthetic division? See, x cube quotient 1, x square quotient minus 6. Suppose there is no x square term here, and then you have to write 0 here. Okay, so this is minus 6, x quotient 3, and constant. Okay, and write here this root 2, and always starts with 0 here, 0. And now add these two, you will get 1, 1 into 2, 2, minus 6 plus 2, add these, you will get minus 4. Always multiply this with this, and write here, add this, and minus 10. So definitely you will get 0 here, if you do well. And therefore, x minus 2 is one of the factors. And what is the other factor? Because it is x cube, it starts with x square. Therefore, x square minus 4x minus 5 is the other factor. And what is this x square minus 4x minus 5? And what is the factorization? X minus 5 into x plus 1. See, x square minus 5x plus x minus 4 minus 5. So this is the factor. So these two are the factors now. Therefore, what are the roots? 5 comma minus 1 are the roots of this. And there is another root here 2. Therefore, final roots are 5 minus 1, 2. Okay? Right now. And we do another problem. Solve the equation. Solve x cube minus 7x square plus 36 is equal to 0. Given that one root is twice the other. One root is twice the other. So sometimes some condition will be given, because so using trial and error method, it may be difficult for us to find a root. Suppose the root is 10, 12, 13 like that. So by trial and error, so it may take so much time. That is one point. Suppose the roots are 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3 like that. So rational roots or imaginary roots. So we cannot get by trial and error method. Okay. So, or in the descriptive examinations like IPE, Intermediate Public Examinations, or NCERT, CBSE examinations. So you should not get trial and error method. Okay. You have to use the condition given here. Okay. What is the condition given here? One root is twice the other. So let the roots be alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma. With the roots. And what are the immediate results? Alpha plus beta plus gamma. And what is that? Minus of minus 7. And what is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha? X quotient. See, there is no x quotient here. And therefore that is 0. And alpha beta gamma. What is that? Minus 36. So we know these relations. And what is another information given? One root is twice the other. That is, suppose alpha is equal to 2 beta. Suppose alpha is equal to 2 beta. And now eliminate alpha and get the equations in terms of beta and gamma using these three equations. See, in place of alpha, I can write 2 beta. So 2 beta plus gamma is equal to 7. That is 3 beta plus gamma is equal to 7. So this is one equation. So here also in place of alpha, write 2 beta. So 2 beta square plus beta gamma plus, in place of alpha you can write 2 beta. That is 2 beta gamma is equal to 0. That is 2 beta square. 3 beta gamma is 0. Take beta common. So 2 beta plus 3 gamma is equal to 0. And therefore, either beta is equal to 0 or 2 beta plus 3 gamma is equal to 0. Because it is product. Product is 0. Either this may be 0 or that may be 0. Beta is a root. If you substitute 0, so you can understand that 0 is not a root. Therefore, this is the only possibility. 2 beta plus 3 gamma is equal to 0. And now you got another equation, beta and gamma. Previously you got another equation. Multiply this with 3. 9 beta plus 3 gamma is equal to 21. 2 beta plus 3 gamma is equal to 0. Subtract. So 7 beta is equal to 21 and beta is equal to 3. So once you got beta, you will find alpha. Alpha is equal to 6. Once you find alpha and beta, you can find gamma also. See this one, 9. Alpha is equal to minus 2. So these are the roots. Write down. So like this, in these equations, to find the roots, one information will be given. So one root is twice the other root, or sum of two roots is 0. That means you have to take alpha plus beta is equal to 0. Then alpha is equal to minus beta you have to write. That means you can eliminate alpha and getting equations in terms of beta and gamma only. Then you can solve for beta and gamma. Suppose two roots are equal, then you can take alpha, alpha, beta like that. Suppose three roots are in arithmetic progression. So that is another important problem. So I will close this with that. See, just I will write suppose three roots are in AP like that is given, then write that numbers as A minus D, A comma A plus D. So whenever three numbers are in AP is given, then take those three numbers like this, alpha A minus D, A plus D. Very useful, because if you add them, that means using sum of the roots property, immediately D will be cancelled, 3A. So sum of the roots will be given like some 9, 12 like that. So A is equal to 3. A is a root of the equation. So you are getting one root. Okay, then you can find the other roots like that. So write a note. If three numbers are in AP, three numbers are in AP, take those numbers as A minus D, comma A, comma A plus D. Another point. Next point. If three numbers are in GP, GP means geometric progression. If three numbers are in GP, take them as A by R, A, AR. Take them as A by R, A, AR. Suppose roots are in GP is given, then use first product of the roots property, and therefore R cube will be cancelled. You will get A cube. Suppose A cube is equal to 8 you get. Then what is A? A is equal to 2. Okay? And do these two problems. Homework for this. Homework for this model. Solve 4x cube minus 24x square plus 23x plus 18 is equal to 0. Given that the roots are in AP. The roots are in AP, arithmetic progression. Second problem, x cube minus x square plus 14x minus 8 is equal to 0. So solve that equation. Given that the roots are in GP. Given that roots are in GP. And third one, solve the equation 4x cube plus 20x squared minus 23x plus 6 is equal to 0. Given that two roots are equal, find all the roots.